saw this documentary that I'm going to show you right now a few minutes of. I saw the documentary and I was stunned when Mother Teresa said her work was not social work, but religious work. And because my work is in the education of the poor, I actually thought I might learn a new theory or a new method from her. I had never thought of her. I had never been a Catholic. And this is what I saw.
Politics. Because we don't mix up, we must be there too.
If you wait a little bit, as Monsignor said, and as soon as really the heavy military activities are over, then these feelings will slow down also. And then it will be much feasible. Because when you go now by a car, maybe you can't go across. You go to the other side, maybe you can't come back.
Or even if they bring the people. Then
No, for the moment I think it is rather difficult. But the idea is good.
it's not an idea, Father. I think it's our duty.
Yes, it's our duty, but imagine you go there and you can't come back. Then you get stuck over there.
Could we not get the military people,
No,
both sides?
There is, this side, you have rule, you have military, and you have order. And the other side is chaos.
But I think to go and pick up the individuals
No
that
problem.
suffer. Then this, say 1, 2, 1, 2, we bring this side, the disabled.
I think to start with is very important.
I think,
I agree with Mother.
Don't forget, 2 weeks ago they killed quite a few priests just like that, for the sake of killing priests. You see? So that there is, we should risk our life. Okay.
All for Jesus.
Yes. Nobody else.
You see, I always feel like this. Many years back, when I picked up the first person, if I didn't do that time, I would have never picked up 42,000. In Calcutta, 42,000 from the streets. So I think one at a time.
Beirut was under siege. Mother Teresa felt that she wanted to get to West Beirut to see to the needs of the people there. She asked to see the American ambassador to see if he could help her to get across. And he said, "Mother, you hear the shells?" She said, "Yes, I hear them." But he said, "You know, it's absolutely impossible for you to cross at this present time. We will have to have a ceasefire first." And she said, "Oh, but I have been praying to Our Lady, and I have asked her to let us have a ceasefire here tomorrow, the day before her feast day." And Ambassador Habib looked at Mother Teresa and he said, "Mother, I'm very glad you're on my side, that you are a woman of prayer." He said, "I believe in prayer, and I believe that prayer is answered, and I am a man of faith." But he said, "You're asking Our Lady to deal with Prime Minister Begin, and don't you think the time limit is a little short, that you should extend it a little for her?" And she's quite seriously, Mother Teresa said, "Oh no, Mr. Habib, I'm certain that we'll have the ceasefire tomorrow." And he said, "If we have the ceasefire, I personally will make arrangements to see that you go to West Beirut tomorrow."
I think we should take full advantage of the fact that we have a ceasefire of sorts. There were 60 totally deficient, spastic children in a centre. There was no staff really left to look after them. The hospital itself has been hit by shells a number of times. A number of people have been killed. I would like perhaps to take you to see this place, and then we can see what can be done.
Not been able to find a solution to this problem of the Muslim children. At that time, and I'm being very candid here, I was not clear in my mind at all of what practical help she could be. We had no water and no power most of the time. We were running out of just about everything. A saint was not what I needed most. They could could neither be fed nor looked after where they were, in an area where the chances of their being under bombardment were high. Until Mother Teresa came, nobody had been really very keen to take these children.
How many come?
She wasted very little time.
You don't need anything more now. Be close. We'll start going. Any more?
Try going.
اسمع الأكل.
Small things with great love. It is not how much we do, but how much love we put in the doing. And it is not how much we give, but how much love we put in the giving. To God, there is nothing small. The moment we have given it to God, it becomes infinite.
I'm always tempted to stop after that video. But I won't, because Mother Teresa told me, she said, God doesn't call everybody to work with the poor. And he doesn't call everybody to be poor like he called us to be, because they're called not only to work with the poor, but to be poor. But she pointed her finger at me. People always say she was really sweet, but you can see she was really strong. She pointed her finger at me and she said, God calls everybody to a Calcutta. You have to find yours.